Hello and welcome to the first ever cross country Heart of America Athletic Conference Media Days. I'm your host, Eric Johnson with KLWN Radio in Lawrence, Kansas. And as we continue on here, we've got MidAmerica Nazarene University and their head coach, Jared Seckel, along with a couple of his athletes, Zach Jones and Olivia Siefker, joining us here. Coach, let's start with you. What have you thought about the beginning to the season after a long offseason of training and how everything's coming together this year?
Yeah, we opened up our first meets, St. Mary's up in Leavenworth, Kansas, not too far from us. Twilight meet, evening for both the men and the women. So weather was good. I thought the competition was really good. And as far as the team, I think we're pretty close to other teams within the conference. Most of our athletes had great summers. Others they wish they had better summers. But overall, I think the race went well. Our ladies packed up pretty well, and surprisingly, within just our spread, within the front five, front six, seven of the ladies, they're all pretty close together, which was good. Men's side brought in 7 freshmen/7 newcomers, so exciting just to see some of those guys for the first time ever race longer than 5,000 meters that they're used to racing that 8K, and just kind of blew me away, honestly, with where I thought they might have been at, what their workouts were showing. So off to a good start. I'd say in a good way. We still got work to do, but pleased how the season opened up, and I'm excited for our next meet coming up here at the end of the month.
What can you tell us about Zach and Olivia as to why they're good representatives for your program?
Yeah, we'll go ladies first. We'll start with Olivia. This lady's always got the smile on her face, the heart, the passion to as a younger student athlete for us. She's into her second year, so she is a sophomore. Always got a smile on her face. Her leadership shows in our team. She's typically pretty busy within just with work life, personal life. Her trying to get out there and be an educator. So with her starting practicum work at practice as much as she can, and when she's at practice, we love it when she's there. And yeah, I would just say it's mostly just her presence. When she's there, it definitely feels different on the women's side for sure. Zach Jones, I had the pleasure of him when I was a graduate assistant. I was coaching in Minnesota. Got to work with him for just a little while, about a year or so. Connected well with him. Got hired here for the cross country position here at MidAmerica last August, and just through conversations, Zach took a break from running shortly before, excuse me, I left that school, and we kind of opened it up. We caught up, started talking a little bit, and he said, "Hey, I kind of want to run. I want to keep doing school. Where are you at?" Told him where I was at, and rest is history. Military guy, loves the military, loves getting to the Marines, but he's the guy that when push comes to shove, he wants to know what he can do to be better, and he always wants to look for ways that he can make himself better. Whether that's trying to get more hours in the study table, we're starting up here soon, or whatever that looks like for him in the weight room, whatever that looks like for him just out in his personal life, making sure he's going to chapel, making sure he's attending class. And then the same with Olivia. They're both just really, really good student athletes. They get to work down in the classroom, and then out on the course, they're always asking how can I get better, and how can we be better people, better athletes, and yeah, good representatives for us. Absolutely.
Zach, we heard from your coach about Marine, and certainly a lot of work you have to do to be a Marine. So I don't know, does that help you at all in some way get through the tough grind of running cross country?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd say I was going for Marine officer training. So I mean, I got pretty in shape for that. So I was feeling good for that. Just lifting a lot more body weight stuff. So I mean, that got me physically ready. And then just mentally with training, how draining it can be. I mean, it helps physically or mentally for the race practices, just getting through the grind.
Olivia, what brought you to MidAmerica Nazarene, and what got your cross country career started?
So I was originally committed to come here to play softball. In my freshman year, I did play softball here. But my senior year of high school, our previous coach, who is now our assistant athletic director, had reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I've looked at your times, and running in high school. I see you're already coming here. Come run cross with us." And it was like a dream come true. I loved cross, but I had just always considered myself a softball player. So I'm kind of living the dream here now. I'm close-ish to home, and I have a great community and a fantastic team.
Zach, do you have a favorite memory or moment from your cross country or competitive running career?
I'd probably say my freshman year of high school. I was on the state team and we won state. So I mean that was a big thing for me. I always look back on that.
What about you, Olivia? Do you have a favorite moment or memory from your running career?
Probably just coming here to MidAmerica and finding a group of girls that I could actually run and train with. We go to Colorado for our camp every year right before season starts, and it's fantastic to just train at altitude and have a chance to just be with the team and build the community.
Coach, what are some of your goals for your teams and your program this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think kind of just upfront, the goals for both the men and the women's side is to really get together, bond together with kind of our mission that we set out at Colorado, which is Philippians 1:21, to live as Christ, to die as gain. That's the focus for the year. So men and women's side both, that's just kind of our focus, how to live that verse out fully throughout this cross country season, the rest of the academic year. I'd say team goals just off the top of my head. Love just to move up within both places, the women finishing third, the men finishing eighth. Love to see some improvements. I think just where we're at now, we're probably close to that. Maybe a spot or two in front, maybe a spot or two behind. I guess, November is a whole different story. So for now, just keeping them healthy is the goal. Let's live out that verse. Let's keep training, keep grinding, keep going along, and just see where we fall out beginning of November.
Zach, if you could describe the MidAmerica Nazarene program or maybe the men's cross country team with a word or a phrase or a short sentence, what would you use to describe the Pioneers?
I'd probably say gritty. I mean, everyone gets after it. Everyone works hard. Everyone shows up, just gets the work done, doesn't complain. Just grit, I guess. Yeah.
Olivia, what about you? What word, phrase, or short sentence would you use to describe either the women's program or just the entire MNU running program as a whole?
Um, like Zach said, super hardworking and just super positive and encouraging of each other.
Okay. Well, Coach, Zach, Olivia, thank you guys so much for your time today. Good luck here in 2023.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Derek.